I'm there. Visit. Phew. Okay. I'm here. You cannot cancel me. So let's start with sophistication. And that would be you. No, your vigor. Your sophistication. Okay, 6. Sophistication. Ah, let's see what we have here. Perfect! You managed to make a pretty elaborate dish. You've passed my test. Good start. You've got 1 out of 3. Stay sharp, though. You don't want to lose momentum. Get back to work. Nice. All right. Doe Wellington, and this is ground beef vigor. All right, ground beef vigor. Ah, let's see what we have here. Perfect! You managed to make a very vigorous dish indeed. It almost made me breathe fire. You've passed my test. Almost there, aspirant. That's 2 seals out of 3 you've got. Don't get overconfident. You need to pass all 3 tests to proceed. Strive for perfection. Very good. And spirit with fire goldfish. 6. Ah, let's see what we have here. Perfect! You managed to bring the soul out of that fish. You've passed my test. That's it! Congratulations! You've surpassed all the tests. You're one of us now. Welcome to the ranks. And just in time, too. You only had 1 hour before time ran out. Wait, there was a time limit? Don't worry about that. Just relax and enjoy the ceremony. The trials are over. Congratulations to all the chefs who have overcome the tests. You will be granted your yearly permit, which will allow you to continue running your business with our blessing. And to inspire you all, a couple of notorious personalities have decided to dignify this ceremony with their presence. Here is Mr. Malvaviscus. Here's Mr. Malvaviscus and Mr. Stoop of the Critic Union, who I'm sure you've all learned to respect. Don't worry, lads. I come in peace today. It is a day of celebration and optimism. Yes, of course. We're also accompanied by Custodian Anzashi, Regent of the Immaculate, and one of our more respectable members. She might have a few words for you all. Thank you, Marseille. I, too, was once in your shoes. Worse, even. A frightened young woman, mourning the ruin of my beloved homeland, and later crushed by the war and the news of an impending apocalypse. But I found strength through my passion. Through cuisine, I found purpose during a dark time, and eventually rose to offer guidance and example to my people, as I should. It is always inspiring to see the new blood flow into the system. Alas, it's a shame most of this blood will be spilled. It is in the nature of our trade. If my generation of chefs managed to rise to the top amidst the storms that were shaking the world, you have no excuse. Your failures shall be yours alone. But then again, so will your triumphs. I can say that I am proud to be a part of this institution. Perhaps almost as proud as I am of being the custodian of the WoW, relatively speaking. If you get through the necessary trials, in time, you will deserve to share that pride. But none of this will come if you don't sacrifice everything for your ambitions. You must follow the way to supremacy and not tolerate the slightest mistake. A single weakness can be your downfall. Stay vigilant. Aim for perfection. Thank you, Chef Anzashi. I'm sure your wise words will inspire them. You may want to take this opportunity to ask a few questions of our guests. Their guidance can be very useful. Anyone? Is he going to ask about his uniform again? What is it? I'm sorry, but I still haven't been given my uniform. Again with the uniforms! This isn't the time for this! Ah. That's it then. We shall now proceed to the delivery of your yearly permits. I have another question. Is that the guy who took over the old port place? Yes, and I'm starting to understand why Torpedo wanted to deep fry him. What is it? Perhaps a question about hats? Shoes? No, it's just, you said yearly before. You mean this thing will only renew our permissions for a year? Yes, that's what yearly means. It's just that subsections 702-D7.5 of the current version of the Culinary law specifically mentions that once the skill of a chef is proven, it shall only be required to be tested again if a significant part of the population claims demonstrable distress caused by a deterioration of said skill. The only other mention of periodic tests is only found in section 411, but this is reserved for periods of national emergency where food distribution needs to be rationed. It's never been set in motion, not even during the desperate stand. What is the justification of the yearly trial system that seems to be taking place at the moment? Necessary changes need to be implemented. There just were too many chefs. Were those changes approved? Okay, approved, 2 Ps, Team 7. Approved by general referendum open to all the restaurants in Concordia as it is stipulated in Section 2 of the Code. There were special circumstances. Things were getting out of hand. People like Torpedo were not subject to yearly evaluations. And you've seen what happened to him. He let himself go. We had so many cooks that mediocrity was becoming commonplace. Things are better now. But according to Section 1, the Culinarium were founded to guide and teach cooks all around Concordia the way to improve themselves and help them get closer to perfection. Does losing their business get them closer to perfection? You're twisting things! We are helping them achieve perfection. Harsh discipline is an excellent motivator. They need to face consequences if they don't correct their mistakes. They need to fall in order to rise again. The thing is, Section 900, the final one, says that in order to maintain its legitimacy as a beacon for cooks, the Culinarium must be the embodiment and ultimate example of the values it wishes to defend. And that we are. We symbolize all that you said. The struggle for perfection and self-improvement is our goal and way of life. If that's the case, why do I have a different uniform? Oh my God. Enough games. You want to know what the Culinarium stand for? I'll show it to you. And here we go. I challenge you to a duel. I will only use basic ingredients and rely exclusively on skill and discipline. You can cook whatever you want. when I defeat you, which I will, you are going to sell us your restaurant, take the money, and do whatever the hells you want except running a restaurant in Concordia. You'll be banned from the profession for life. Be thankful that I'm not without mercy. Look, this is not necessary. Save it! You forced my hand! You started this! I can just say no. Go ahead then. Say no. And if I win? Whatever you want. If you want me to resign, I will do so. Fine. It's settled then. One hell of a powerful story. Great. I'm taking on Gordon Ramsay. I feel as if I might be slightly overmatched. Huh. 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 We're in a lot of trouble. Hey everyone, meeting time. I have some good news. We're getting a lot of attention from a lot of important people. That's always good, eh? Nothing bad could come of that. The Critic Union. Out of coffee. Council of Despair. Uh-huh. So, first point of the day. Something of crucial importance. Do we have a budget for the reforms already? This is getting a bit old. The guy hasn't come yet. I see. Well, the guy should hurry, or we'll find someone else. Be my guest then. I can't see why I'm the only one handling these things. Fine. But we should at least change the sign at the entrance of the council chamber. You mean the meeting room? Yes, the meeting room. The mood of the tower must be getting to me. Oh, this is Angra. There's a good carpenter. How did we, what was Angra's voice? I don't remember. There's a good carpenter at the Old Port District, but he says he won't work with us if we don't readmit Slothy. Slothy. No dice. I don't see what the problem, I don't see what the problem is. Lad might have been a bit too benevolent at times, but so what? All the more fun for the rest of us to be sharp in contrast. He wasn't benevolent. He was simplistic and shallow. He just talked about the food and whether he liked it or not. Anyone can do that. Our duty is to go deeper, beyond simple food. We're not simple hedonistic buffoons. Our commentary needs to transcend the mere tangible nature of the dishes. Of course. A lot of people rely on our good criteria. But the lad wasn't all that bad. He was the weakest link of our chain. We have a duty towards cuisine, just like the Culinarium do. And speaking of which, we've got ourselves a situation. What is it? That newcomer, Zest, challenged Chef Bolton. What? I must say it was quite spectacular. He did it in the middle of a ceremony, which, with quite a few celebrities present, yours truly included. He got himself the bicorneo by a miracle. And now he does this? I guess some people just don't know when to quit. And now his foolishness will get him crushed. You said that before. And yet you gave him a victory against Torpedo. So his food must be good, right? His food was surprising and fresh. Something new. Sure, he's not a bad cook. He won legit against Torpedo. But we're talking about Bolton here. The man who prevented a war with a banquet. The man who ransomed a king with an omelet. Zest is toast. Well, maybe not. You see, Bolton has decided to fight with a hand tied behind his back. He will only use very basic ingredients and will rely on technique alone. Why would he do that? He wants to prove a point. Very noble on his part. He really shouldn't underestimate this guy. Don't worry about Bolton, Angra. You're a critic, a judge. And judges are supposed to be impartial. But you won't be the one handling this one anyway. I've appointed Stoop to be the judge for this contest. It will be a welcome change. Let's see if they can awaken my interest. Everything feels the same lately. Maybe it won't feel the same if you weren't a binge eater. I'm sorry, you need to speak louder. I'm a bit hard of hearing from my seafaring days. You know, on account of all the screams of horror I got to hear. Yeah, the screams of horror of the crew when you went through a month's worth of rations by yourself in one sitting. You wouldn't have been pardoned if you were a murderer. You and your merry band of corsairs were not famous for your bloodthirst. You were famous for your hunger in general. Drat. I guess you've got me figured out all right. Mostly. I'm just saying that we're talking about Bolton, a pillar of the national cuisine. A scandal would hurt everyone. This needs to be taken seriously. Oh, very. Bolton wants to make a statement for everyone to hear, loud and clear. And that's exactly what will happen. All you had to do was pass a few routinary trials. Just go there, pay up, do as you were told, and get the certificate. And right when everything was said and done, you go and start a blasted uprising! I wouldn't call it an uprising, I just asked a few questions. And the answer was a challenge by the leader of the Culinarium of all people. An elf who has cooked for kings and emperors. Yeah, good job, Zest. Didn't take you for such a revolutionary. An example is what he'll be. Bolton is not Torpedo, Zest. There's absolutely no way you can defeat him. Very well, point taken, but not everything is bad. Oh, yes, the good news. Why the sour face? I thought you wanted to hire her. I thought you didn't. And then she spends a night at your place, goes, yeah, and voila, she's hired. I mean, she's not wrong. I mean, let's just call this what it is. You know, it does seem sort of, hot cat girl comes to my place, spends the night, and voila, she's got a job. I can't fault Mitriel for the connection there. Holy Tusker, Mitriel, I know you're hangry, but don't make accusations like that. Take it easy. Take it easy? You've started a war with my blasted mentor! Don't get why you're so upset. If I lose, the restaurant goes to the Culinarium and you'll be free. With a giant red blot in my record? What part of I'm bound to this restaurant don't you understand? I'm your hostage. It doesn't matter that I don't want to be here. If your ship sinks, I'll drown with you. I've swallowed my pride and I've done my best with to help this restaurant crawl out of the dirt while you keep taking all of this for granted as if it was some sort of silly joke. Your decisions affect other people. You had no right to start this crusade without telling us. So, you have a name for the place? I know. Why don't we call it Zestrant? It would crack people up. Yeah, mother. Very well. While Mitriel relaxes, we need to come up with a plan. I don't know all that much about cooking, but Bolton said he'd only cook basic ingredients, right? That's right. Then we still have a chance. Go for something fancy and spectacular and problem solved. Yeah, just like that. You know, while I was looking for that artifact in your villa, I stumbled across the nest of that giant chicken of yours. Maybe we could hunt it, or use its eggs to cook a surprising dish. I read about some people in Zun using those. They say they make for a pretty vigorous dish. In Zun, you say? Yes. Funny. The guy from the critic union who will be handling this combat happens to be Zunian. A Zunian? Yes, he used to be a pirate. He stole and ate so much fine food that he became a bit of an expert. Then this isn't a good thing. Giving him that Zunian chicken won't surprise him at all. Oh, yes, it will. Why? I've been a pirate. Trust me on this one. Spend enough time away, unable to return home, and you'll start missing the food like crazy. Not if you're from up north. But, okay, I guess we have nothing better. Sounds like a plan. We'll meet at the villa in the morning. We've got a nest to, assault. Join the group near the villa. Okay. Well, I gotta say, this is different. Okay, I kind of want to do some other stuff right now. Okay, so I want to go and complete the Old Port tournament, and I want to go down that way and start taking on some guys. But at the same time, I really want those eggs. I want that egg. I just want one egg that I can start. You know, just let me get this thing started. Let me get the thing. It's not much to ask. What is this? Oh, this is that link container. Okay. Yeah, okay, so they've taken off. Okay, I've got all these tables, and yet we can only really... I mean, we're clearly only filling a couple of these seats. Do we need to talk to other people? I mean, I'd like to think I'm making some pretty darn good cuisine here. Well, I mean, if nothing else, I do need to make something with bacon, with the unicorn bacon. Let's see what we can whip up with the unicorn bacon since we're here. Maybe we can come up with something good. I mean, my stuff is somewhat limited, but maybe I can make up something here. So we want something, not necessarily with vigor. We just want, like, a badass dish. Hold on. So if we... Well, let me look at what I've got right now, and... So maybe I could make something with like a really high spirit, but I'm not that fussed about it. We need to mostly Oh, wait a minute. I just realized I may have jumped the gun on something. spirit, cucumber squid, surimi, Cyclopus. Cyclopus, surimi. Oh, did I take away... Cucumber squid. Okay, no. We just need to... Okay, so I just need to add something with the bacon. So probably we're going to replace this one with the unicorn bacon. Because I just realized I also need to make sure I've got that other stuff. So I can't replace this ever unless I just make something better. And I can't... This is my... Yeah, this is my vigorous... This is my sophistication spirit, which I kind of would like to do better, but that's okay. That's my cucumber squid. That's... Oh, no, that's my spirit. Oh, so I could potentially replace this if I wanted to. So I could replace either one of these right now. Well, actually, well, no, I could not replace them. I would need to replace... If I had a really good sophistication dish, I could replace this. But I think this is the one we're looking to replace. Because as far as I know, that's not covering any bases right now. All right, Greg. All right. So let's talk unicorn bacon. She said she wanted unicorn bacon. Best dish we can make. So if we're going to synergize with unicorn bacon, we need to make sure we have a mountain plant in there somewhere before we add in the unicorn bacon. And it has a mountain magic. We need a unicorn, but we need a mountain plant. So, yeah, but that would need to do that. That's a mountain plant. It's a basic ingredient, but at least it's a synergy. That's a mountain plant that gets us water. That's a mountain plant that gives us the mixed beast. That's a mixed beast. And if we're just going for just the best thing we can make here, then I think maybe that's our baby. We want a plant, some sort of plant, the mountain plant, into unicorn bacon, into Cyclopus. And I think that'll give us our big... We're not necessarily going for any particular, like, specialty. We just want the best dish possible. So the question is, which mountain plant do we want for unicorn bacon? And this is the only one that gives us synergy. That gives a total of 15. That gives us a total of 10. That gives us a total of 10. That gives a total of 5. That gives us a total of 15. All right, so I am thinking maybe we'll start with an apple. We'll go apple to start with, into the unicorn bacon, into the Cyclopus. I don't currently have any sauces. If I'm gonna make something from my restaurant, I'm gonna make sure I have I'm gonna have a sauce. I'm gonna make sure I have the best thing I have. Best thing I can. So we'll cook it at home. No worries, no troubles, bubbles. All right. All right. So right now, the only sauce I have made is the algae pesto, which actually would not be a bad combination. Because that multiplier plus that multiplier with this kind of vigor would create an insanely high vigor. I mean, that would create one hell of an insanely high vigor. Have I checked on the livestock? Good call. Here, buddies. Yep, they are here. And they have dropped some product for me. But thank you. Good call. Actually, you know what? Before I go too much crazier here, let's go ahead and fill up what we're missing. Oh, God, where are all my crops? They're pinned up in there. Where are my crops? There is a thief here. There is a thief. We need to make that that spotlight. There is a thief. Because there's no, those crops were there, and now they're not. Those two are pinned up. It might be the other bird. I think you might be onto something there. Okay, what do I need to replace? I need carrots and rice. Oh, man. All right, carrot and shoot. All right, let me put away the rest of my stuff here. Oh, you got to be kidding me with this. And put that in there. Put that in there. Put that in there. Whoop, there, and there. The only reason it would need to stay around is food. Yeah. I think you are correct. Alright, well, let's at least get our rice technology going here. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I've got 4 seeds to plant there. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because that, I 100% had everything planted before. So that really makes me concerned, to be honest, because I mean, wow, that's some serious plants disappearing there. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't think I can make that many. 1, 2, 3. I can make 3. A total of 4. Man. I think I need to make that that depth crab thing. And if I need another depth crab, I'll go freaking fishing. Could the bird... Oh, could the bird have stolen the cow and unicorn? Oh. Huh. I wonder. Quality planks, plank and depth crab. You know what? I'm freaking making it. I'm freaking making it. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm doing it. Where's my depth crab? Come here, depth crab. Depth crab. We're doing this. Where do I want to put it? I'm thinking right over here. Right where like all the previous things have happened. Oh, there we go. How about right here? No. How about over here? Oh, wait a minute. Is it only in the direction of the light? If it's only in the direction of the light, then I should put it over here. Oh, whoa, get out of here. I hope. Well, I mean, let's hope that works. Okay, I need to, let me go ahead and grab up my potatoes. How's my tomatoes doing? Oh yeah, definitely need all these harvested up. Let me grab. Boy, I'm starting to run out of potatoes too. Oh, that's not delightful. As a matter of fact, let me grab the rice. Can't believe. Throw the rice in there. My carrots are depleted. Again. Not kosher. Tomatoes. Potatoes. Okay. Let me go ahead and grab my overflow out of here and put those into the right spots. I mean, I agree. I really, this game is so severely underrated. I am extremely surprised that this game didn't get a lot more attention. But for some reason, nobody pays attention to this game. It's one of those, like, hidden gems that no one pays attention to. And I guess what everybody, I mean, the critics, because I've been reading the critics' opinions, and they all say the game is very slow to start. And so I guess that put a lot of people off. I can't imagine why that opinion exists, but apparently it does. Let me go ahead and put away my unicorn poop, which is over here, right? No, this is the surimi. The surimi and the mixed stuff. That's right, the ghost tatoes and things. I believe the ghost poop, or the unicorn poop, is right there. Okay. So let me grab one of everything again, and we will prepare for the next battle here. I am going to go ahead and use this algae pesto. I think that is, considering the vigor of this dish... Oops, stop that. Considering the vigor of this dish, I think that will be a good call. Alright, I have a potato. Oh, go ahead and put one of those mushrooms in. I have a tomato. I have an apple. That's empty. I have an Irwin. I have those, okay. I need one of these. As a matter of fact, I need to go collecting... I need to go collect up some of that. Special fish, right. Wow. Looks like I'm gonna need to go grab some more mud eel. Wow. Yeah, I need to go fishing. I need to go fishing. Gonna need one of those. Got 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 one of those. Gonna need that. Got one of those. As a matter of fact, you know what? 1, 2. Boop. 1, 2. Let me go ahead and just replace this ground beef real quick. Ground beef. Boop, boop, boop. All right, ground beef. Replacement. There we go. I have my wheat, and I do have my carrot. I am so badly out of carrot. Okay. Yeah, I have a dock. What I don't have is bait. What kind of bait can we throw together here? Seaweed and carrot. I 100% am gonna have to go to the ocean. I gotta gather up a ton of seaweed. I am so short. And I just burned through all of my carrots because some thief took it. So I'm gonna be out of luck for that. Rat and apple. Again, I need to go collect a bunch of rats. Apples are easy. Mushroom and potato. Speaking of... Come here, buddy. Whoa, whoa. I mean, whoa, it didn't regrow? Okay. Well, I at least can do some mushroom potato. I have a little bit of mushroom. I got plenty of potato. Maybe I do need to harvest more of these. Maybe I have been a little remiss on that. Well, if I'm gonna do a mushroom strip, I'm gonna do it right there next to that. I think maybe you guys are right. I kept thinking in terms of, you know, I've got 3 that I can pick up anytime I want to. Maybe I'm being silly. Nope, I can't. Okay. Maybe it's time to go ahead and just plant a row. Okay. Yeah, I am. It's amazing how that one cooking battle just stripped me out. All right, let's go to bed. It's surprising how fast you run out. I'm not gonna worry about experience right now. I'm gonna go ahead and let that multiplier build up a little bit. And let's go to bed. Oof.